To be an escapee is to be the author of your own adventure.
Yeah, I bet there are some stories to tell in this old house.
There are often plot twists along the way.
Yeah, from the road, the house looks quite small, but you come out the back here and it's massive.
But whatever obstacles arise...
With the ceiling and it sort of coming in as it does here, that may prove a bit of a problem.
On Escape, we always do our best to write a happy ending.
It looked like a little picture book as we came in. It was like a little fairy tale house. It's so cute.
I'm blown away by the scale of the land that's here. We've got endless opportunities here. It's just down to us as to, what we do with it at the end of the day.
Southwest Wales, where rugged coasts await outdoor lovers, and market towns offer history by the bucket load. This is a corner of Britain that will expand your horizons.
This part of Wales is where you will find near deserted beaches all year round. And if you want proof, then how about this? Llanstefan Beach at the height of the summer holidays. It's unbelievable. It's so rare, to find places like this where you can just take a breath and simply be. And I can't really think of anywhere better for an escape, even if it is just for an hour or two.
Bordered by the Irish Sea and the Bristol Channel, the southwest Wales counties of Pembrokeshire and Carmarthenshire overflow with landscapes sculpted by the waves.
It's definitely an adventure playground, so coasteering, kayaking, climbing is very popular.
On the shores of Carmarthen Bay, Llanstefan's Norman Castle stands guard over a picture-perfect village which borders that spectacular expanse of sandy beach. Cattle once passed through the old droving town of Llandovery on their way to London. Today, its pastel-coloured Georgian buildings are full of independent cafes and craft shops.
My all-time favourite thing is having the sea literally on our doorstep. Growing up on the water, sailing and stuff, it's just that sense of freedom.
So whether your escape is active or pursued at a gentler pace, Southwest Wales won't disappoint.
This part of Wales delivers on all fronts. It's got mountains, it's got countryside, it's got coastline. And if you're looking for it, then it offers a real chance for a complete change of lifestyle. And that's exactly what today's couple are after.
Hi, I'm Paul.
Hi, I'm Michelle. We live here in Glastonbury and we've been here in this house now for 7 years.
Even though Glastonbury is a really nice place, it doesn't offer us the things that we're looking for. We want to be by the sea, we want to have some land.
Michelle is a teacher, but now has her eye on a greener curriculum.
I'd really like to be able to set up my own kind of forest school, maybe a bit of an alternative provision for young people who aren't in mainstream education.
This outdoors entrepreneur is bursting with ideas.
Things that I've been thinking about are a glamping business or doggy daycare, both of which I'm really, really excited about.
Paul is a learning and development consultant.
At the moment, I'm able to work from home, so I've got huge amounts of flexibility. But as the years go by, I'd like to think that we are able to then work on our kind of dream, our ambitions together.
He also wants to indulge his passion for the open road.
I'm into customising motorbikes, but I need somewhere with a bigger space so I can do my work in a bit more comfort.
They've set their hearts on Southwest Wales.
On one side you're looking at the sea and then you turn around on the other side you've got beautiful mountains behind you, so it's that diversity that we don't get, do we, in Somerset.
Their 4-bed detached house is now on the market, and although Michelle's 3 children are grown up, her grandkids won't be forgotten in the move.
So we're kind of looking at providing those holiday opportunities for them and the seaside and all those lovely things that we want the children to have.
So moving to Wales for us will be the start of a whole new adventure for us, which is what we want in our lives.
We're looking for a new forever home.
With a top budget of £400,000, Michelle and Paul want a high-ceiling, traditional detached property with a minimum of 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. They need at least an acre of land for business, along with a sizable workshop where Paul can restore his motorbike. Once you get off the bigger roads in West Wales and onto the quieter lanes, you can really immerse yourself in the countryside. There just is one spectacular view after another. And this is what Michelle and Paul are really after, a sense of having the countryside right on their doorstep, as well as the opportunity to set up a business. And not forgetting for Michelle, closeness to the coast. We've got a packed few days of house hunting ahead of us. But first, we're all meeting up in a spot with a characteristically magnificent South West Wales view. So welcome to beautiful South West Wales. What a morning, what a day.
It's fantastic here. Look at this view.
Beautiful, it's amazing.
Does this make you want to be here?
Oh, yeah.
So what's driving the move? Why now and why this area?
So we are looking to find a property that can help us fulfil our dreams and ambitions, which is to start our own business at the end of the day.
Our ideas have kind of grown, so we started off thinking if we had a property with some land, we could maybe have a little bit of glamping. But it's kind of grown and grown, and now we want to add a bit of forest school, a bit of animal husbandry.
So it sounds like the outside space is actually quite important to both of you.
Outdoor space is probably the most important thing because it's the thing that you can't change.
Yeah, I think an acre at the minimum would be ideal. But if we were to find anything more than an acre, we'd be more than happy.
So where do you want to be? Coast, countryside, in a village, on the edge of a village?
So we're looking to be 20, 25 minutes from the sea at the most. We don't want to have close neighbours, but we want to have maybe on the edge of a village.
OK, there's a very interesting and quite full wish list there from both of you.
Yeah.
But we've got a lot to explore and some lovely people to meet this week. So shall we start off with our search?
Oh, it's so exciting, let's go.
Thank you.
The first stop on our Welsh Odyssey is near the town of Whitland. On the border of Carmarthenshire and Pembrokeshire, Whitland is packed with thriving independent businesses, 125 at the last count. Whitland's rail links and proximity to the main A40 road mean excellent connections to the rest of Wales and beyond. Our first house lies 2 miles north of the town in the small hamlet of Cumfelin-Boeth. So here we go. What do you make of this?
This is exactly the sort of thing that I'm looking for, traditional style of house in the Welsh Valley.
That's so nice to hear.
Yeah, it's like a little fairy tale house. It's so cute.
And I don't know if your ears have clocked what's going on down there.
We've got a Springer Spaniel and he will spend his life in that stream.
Now, I know that the outside space is really important to both of you on this search, isn't it? You're going to have to wait for that, because I think what we should do first of all is take a look at the house and explore that. The house dates back to the late 1800s, with a modern extension added 30 years ago. A hallway and conservatory open into a traditional reception room. Come on in.
It's a good size room. And I like, yeah, just the traditional kind of look to this.
It's got a log. It's got a log
It's got a burner. We were just looking at chimneys outside.
Yes.
Yeah, that's definitely on my wish list as
And
well.
the natural slate floor as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like this.
really nice.
Well, this isn't the only living space. Let's go in to look at the kitchen, and then there's another one at the other end.
Oh, amazing.
Here we go. So nicely connected to them both.
Yeah, I like this flow.
I mean, for me, I'd have to have a little breakfast bar there with a stool and my morning
To be able
cuppa.
to see outside.
Great on a winter's day, but on a day like today, I think I'd be out there having my breakfast and
That's true.
a cup of tea.
I'll
Yeah.
pass it through the window.
Yeah.
OK, let's go and explore the main living space and see what you make of that one. Go on.
Brilliant.
So the slightly more modern part of the house, but great proportions.
This is nice. I like that the windows are so big.
Yeah, and there's
still got
lots of
fireplace.
natural light that is flooding in here, which is great.
It got nice and this nice door going out onto the patio.
It's a more modern extension, but it actually flows really nicely with the house. It doesn't feel like an add-on in here.
No, it doesn't, does it?
OK, so we've got 3 bedrooms upstairs. Shall we go and take a look?
Yes, please.
Please.
first floor's family bathroom and 2 spare bedrooms would work for visiting grandchildren. So in the main part of the house, you've got really good sized bedroom, bathroom, and then 2 more bedrooms. I'm guessing this is the largest room, so this will probably be yours?
Actually, this is really nice, really big.
With the ceiling and it sort of coming in as it does here, that may prove a bit of a problem, but...
Let's make something a bit bespoke.
We work for problems all the time,
Okay,
so...
that's
you know.
good.
The actual feeling of the room is really nice.
OK, so I think I've shown you everything that I want to do in the house. Would you like to know a little bit more about what's outside?
Oh, yes, please. That's the important thing for
OK,
us.
because I think there is definitely 3 business potentials here for you.
Oh, exciting.
Tell us more, please.
And it's out in the garden where I think this option will really get Michelle and Paul's hearts racing. So here we go.
This is beautiful. Look at the size of this.
Thinking of the glamping, the camping that we're aiming to achieve as part of our new move. In a bit of a dip here, so this
it's
works
really private,
perfectly.
isn't it? And
Yeah.
imagine sleeping in your tent and you can hear the stream. Oh, so lovely.
The whole plot, including the house, is just under an acre.
Okay.
So let's come back to those business ideas.
Yep.
Did you notice as we walk past the outbuildings, there are some kennels?
One of our ideas was doggy daycare, so that would be brilliant.
Although you'd have to keep them all out of the stream. Can you imagine? And the third idea is your idea about forest
My
school.
forest school, yeah.
So just behind, on the other side of the stream, is a lovely small area of forest that the local farmer has just been allowing them to use and to do what they want with. So that, I think, could make the most incredible spot for a forest school.
Yeah, just perfect.
I want you to guess what this property is on the market for.
Because 400's the budget, I'm going to go with 400 because I think it's at the top of that budget.
I'm going to go with 360.
£360,000,
Yes.
and you're going bang on budget at £400,000. It's on the market for offers in the region of £345,000.
Wow. For all of this?
For all of this.
That's amazing.
So this would leave you with money to think about what that business would be.
I'm happy with that.
Look, why don't you go off now you know the price and explore and just have a good look around. So come and find me when you've had enough. Off you go.
Brilliant.
Thank you so
No
much.
worries. For offers in the region of £345,000, this period cottage with a modern extension has 2 reception rooms, a contemporary kitchen and 3 bedrooms. Nearly an acre of land with outbuildings offer multiple business opportunities. The property is secluded, but also conveniently situated in an edge of village location.
It's picture perfect for me. There's a lot of land with the property, which is exactly what we were hoping for our future with the glamping and the camping.
Yeah, I really like the lay of the house. I like how the kitchen is in the middle of the house and you've got the 2 living rooms either side. But I love the outside space.
So peaceful with the water, isn't it?
Oh, isn't it amazing?
It really is. And I know you probably want to explore more, but I'm going to have to drag you away.
Oh,
Oh, I know, but we have more to see and more people to meet.
okay.
Come on.
Come on.
With Michelle and Paul's coastal ambitions in mind, I've got just the place to make them feel right at home. The seaside twin towns of Fishguard and Goodwick are tucked away on the north side of Pembrokeshire, where a striking location combines with a strong sense of local identity. Artisan butchers, independent pubs, and even wool makers line the streets, whilst numerous cafes offer mouth-watering menus.
You can't ask for anything better than like the community. When the chips are down, everybody pulls together. A lot of businesses around here that are all independent. We haven't got many chains, which is great.
It's a really pretty little town as well.
Clothes shops over there. The houses right at the top there, just the view that they've got is just amazing.
Fishing fleets once packed the beautiful lower town harbour. Today, though, from Fishguard's modern port, up to 4 ferries a day set sail for Rosslare in Ireland, with journey times of around 3.5 to 4 hours.
We could get Dad's paddleboard out here.
Yeah,
it's nice and calm.
Yeah, I could see myself just getting in the water there and swimming out.
As well as a coastal life, creating a sustainable business is key to the couple's move. I want them to meet Rihanna Chilton, who runs a successful garden cafe from her home on the edge of Fishguard.
Welcome to the Red Onion.
Yeah.
So how long have you been here?
As a family, we've lived on the site for about 20 years now.
But it's not always been the cafe, has it?
No. So the business as a cafe has been going 2.5 years now. Previous to that, it was a garden centre. But unfortunately, due to COVID, we had to drastically change. So we thought, why not? Let's give a cafe a go. We've got the ground, we've got the produce.
I love that. It's like almost no carbon footprint.
Exactly. Keeps everything local, sustainable and reliable.
What advice would you give to a couple of newbies like us?
Start small. It's hard work, but when you get your own produce out of it, it tastes so much better.
And I think I've seen some chickens running around.
Free roaming chickens that have access to the whole campsite too.
So you've got a campsite here as well?
Yes, that's right. Do you want to have a little look?
We're hoping to do something like camping or glamping, so that'd be really good.
Perfect. I'll show you around.
Lovely, thank you.
Rihanna's campsite has an enviable location, and if this idea appeals to you, one consideration is whether you need planning permission and a licence, so it's always worth seeking professional advice.
This is the view.
Oh wow, it's so beautiful.
This is a wonderful spot that you've got here. What sort of advice would you give to us with regards to us starting our own campsite?
You can either go through an organisation like ours, which is the Greener Camping Club, or you can go through it privately with the council, and then just insurance and you're away.
Well, thank you so much for showing us around today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, I think we'll take in a bit more of this wonderful view.
And good luck on the
Just
search.
spectacular. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Michelle and Paul need a home and land before they can think about their campsite, so on with our search. We're travelling to our next location in Four Roads, near the town of Kidwelly. Ranked as one of the best places to live in the UK, Kidwelly nestles between coast and rolling hills. Independent shops and cafes abound, but the town is also home to major retailers. With good bus and rail links, 30,000 tourists visit the town and its Norman castle each year. But Kidwelly's pubs and rugby club remain at the heart of its tight-knit community. An 8-minute drive northeast of the town, in the hamlet of Four Roads, we find our next property.
Goodness me.
So, house and the garden.
Yeah, from the road, the house looks quite small, but you come out the back here and it's massive.
Yeah, and the first thing I spotted when we came in off the drive was the big workshop.
The garden is so beautifully done, so well cared for. I can't wait to show you that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to start with the house.
Okay, I'm excited about that too.
And again, the house is bigger as well. And I think part of this move is you're going to have family and friends coming to stay.
Yeah, our granddaughter.
I think there is a spot in the house that she would really like. And I'm quite excited about showing you this one. So should we go and explore it?
Oh yes, please.
Come on.
Brilliant.
The property dates back to the 1840s, but has seen several additions over the years.
So come on in. So you come in through this lovely utility room into the heart of the kitchen.
Oh my goodness, this is really good. Yeah.
It would have not given you the impression that the kitchen was this big from the outside. Some of the woodwork here gives you that real country farmhouse feel.
Fireplace, that's amazing.
A fire in a kitchen just gets me every time.
Yeah.
The spoiling goes on actually, because you've got the utility room with the downstairs toilet and shower, and then through there you've got an incredible pantry. The old part here dates back to late 1840s. It was once for keeping cattle in, and then it was a cobbler's. When the current family moved in, this is what they found. The original
wonderful.
shoes.
Oh my goodness.
Well, should we go and explore some more?
Oh yes, please.
OK, oh, I like that. Good, come on.
The living room is accessed via a spacious hallway, and I think it's a room that Paul and Michelle will really warm to.
So, I bet this is a A living room that you could imagine yourself in on a cold winter's night.
Oh my goodness, look at the fireplace. Yes, I definitely can.
I know you were quite keen to get a log burner or a fire, and you've got a few of them in this house.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah.
I'm still trying to take all of it in at the moment, and kind of, you know, it's a real credit to the current owners with what they've done with this property.
There's a sort of sense of it. It's got a house that's got stories to tell, and they haven't been stripped out from it. I'd really like you to go off and just take some time together, just to explore. You go upstairs, explore the bedrooms.
Yeah, let's go.
Thanks.
Thank you.
A cosy wood-panelled snug with, yes, another fireplace, completes downstairs. The 3 bedrooms lie off the first floor landing.
This is looking like the master bedroom.
I think this is the master bedroom.
This isn't my kind of colour that I would choose, but
No, I think I might change the purple, but
this
look
is
at
a
the
great
view.
window. Great window. Lots of
Goodness.
light coming in.
Such a good space. Imagine if this was a really nice light colour, this would seem massive.
A second bedroom sits opposite.
Do you know what? I might even want to have this as the master bedroom. It's really cosy and nice.
Yeah, this would work well as a guest room.
Yeah, it'd be great space for the kids to be over.
A wonderful stone-walled bathroom with a roll-top tub and a smaller guest bedroom finish off the first floor.
Yeah, this is the upper floor of
I wonder
this.
what's up here. What's your head? Oh, Paul, you have to see this room. Look at this. Peach would love this.
Oh, this is...
Yeah, can you imagine her with all her little
This is Peach's
toys
playroom,
and
isn't it?
Definitely. And you've got a bird's eye view of the dragon. It must be like a little princess in a tower.
The house sits in a plot of just over 1/4 of an acre.
Well, I don't know about you, but this is a garden that makes me just want to grab a chair and get a really nice cold drink of something lovely.
It's just beautiful, these lovely different areas, veg for sustainability, bees, butterflies, stunning.
The garden's just as impressive as the inside of the house, really, you know, in the way in which it's been maintained.
There's another fantastic building over there. It could become a summer house, lovely big lawn. Does this work with your plans, though?
Well, it kind of doesn't, but we're feeling like, can we find a way to be a little bit fluid with the plan? There's an area over there that we could get a shepherd's hut.
OK, that's what I love, adaptable. I love you too. So, what do you think this property is on the market for?
405.
£405,000?
Yeah.
OK. I also think it's above budget just because it's so lovely. I'm going to go at 420.
£420,000?
Yes.
Would we do that to you? We
I don't
wouldn't.
know.
We wouldn't want you to have to stretch. It's actually on the market for offers in excess of £395,000.
Oh, that's amazing. Isn't that good?
I'm really shocked at that.
Would you like to go and take a bit more of it in? See if you can adapt that business plan mentally.
I want to go and check out the workshop first, I think, yeah.
Off you go check out the workshop, and I'll be here in a sunny spot in the garden when you've seen enough.
This wonderful period home is priced at offers over £395,000. It has a spacious kitchen with distinctive beams, a cosy living room with a feature inglenook fireplace, 3 bedrooms and 1/4 of an acre garden with outbuildings.
So this is going to be my area, I think.
Wow, this is definitely going to be your area.
Motorbike there, push bikes on that side.
It's
And
massive.
Put the engine that I'm working on the bench. Even somewhere for me to sleep up there as well.
Yeah, definitely sleeping up there.
As soon as we came into the drive and I saw the workshop, I thought, well, OK, this is looking good. And then I looked up and saw the house and just thought, whoa, this is very impressive. It's bright, it's airy, it's very light. Yeah, with that modern feel about the house, but at the same time, it still retained a lot of its character, which is what I really, really appreciate overall. Really, really like this property.
The house is just beautiful. It's not at all what I imagined. The ceilings are high, the rooms are beautifully redone. It doesn't offer the glamping or forest school that we were thinking, but it's got so many other features and so many other lovely things that suddenly I'm thinking, well, what else could we do for the business? How could we make it work?
appetite has been whetted by the beauty of southwest Wales, we've got some figures to help you on your way. A detached home in Carmarthenshire will cost you just over £276,000. Whilst across the border in Pembrokeshire, properties are pricier, costing around £322,000. Both compare favourably with the average price across all of Wales, which is currently just above £332,000. If a touch of wilderness gets your heart racing, here's a range of what else is on offer in the area. This character-packed two-bedroom cottage is just outside a market town with a large garden, modern kitchen and cosy living room. It's on the market for offers over £255,000. Set in 2.5 acres of spectacular landscape gardens dotted with outbuildings. This three-bedroom detached house is one for a buyer with green fingers. It has a cosy living room, a sunroom and an edge of village location. It's priced at £500,000. For those looking to rent, this colourful three-bedroom semi-detached house is completely refurbished. It boasts a conservatory and is on the market for £950 per month. It's a new day's house hunting here in beautiful southwest Wales with Michelle and Paul. And I think we pushed them out of their comfort zone a bit yesterday, which was great to see. And I plan to do that again today with our mystery house, which is perhaps going to test whether they really want coast or countryside. For our property finale, we're travelling to the handsome market town of Llandilo in Carmarthenshire. Surrounded by lush green pastures, this is a town where traditional farming meets vibrant country hospitality. Carmarthen is 40 minutes away by bus, while trains reach Swansea in an hour. But on foot, there's plenty to see along Llandilo's narrow lanes, which teem with character. And that's exactly where I've brought Paul and Michelle. This is one of my favourite places in Carmarthenshire. What do you think of it?
Everything's so pretty, these lovely historic little buildings and lovely little colours.
Just love these little side streets here. It's just fantastic.
In fact, it was voted actually one of the top 6 places to live in Wales just a couple of years ago. So I know on your search you've been, perhaps thinking about being remote. How would you feel about being closer to somewhere like this?
I wouldn't mind. What about you?
Yeah. So if it's right in the town, I might be a little bit worried, but if it's kind of on the outskirts, then yeah, I'm open to that.
The mystery house is actually on the edges of the town, so we are just going to challenge you a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to be challenged.
But listen, I'm going to go and unlock and just have a quick look around again. I'm going to leave you two to find a lovely spot to enjoy and just to have a stroll around these pretty streets.
Brilliant, let's go and have a look.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
In a secluded spot is this detached dormer bungalow, which is currently unoccupied. So our mystery house is empty, and that can present a bit of a problem to some people because they can't always imagine themselves living in an empty space. However, I'm pretty sure that Michelle and Paul will have the creativity to see how they would use all these different rooms. They're not going to have to use any imagination on the outside space, though. Just look at that view. It's spectacular. Now that our couple have checked out a little more of what the town has to offer, time for the big reveal. And I'm on tenterhooks as to how they might respond to this mystery challenge.
Oh my goodness.
I was not expecting that.
No.
So you have a town, but here on the land you've also got all that
spectacular
countryside.
view.
Yeah.
So is this countryside enough for you, Paul?
It certainly challenged me, but in a very, very good way.
And if you look over there under the tree, you've almost got a ready-made area for forest school.
Oh my goodness, this is just brilliant.
Yeah. The thing
and
that
people round about to actually come to forest school.
So let's pivot round and let me show you the house. The house is going to be more of a project for you.
We're up for a project.
Yeah, it's a 1930s house, so it's got lovely character. It isn't as little as you might think from the outside. It's quite deceiving. Garden first, inside.
Maybe take a little walk around the garden first.
Why not? Go on, you go walk around the garden. Off you go.
Brilliant, thank you.
This is the very first time in 10 years of working on Escapes the Country that I've had somebody really want to explore the garden first. I think it shows how much the outdoors here in Wales really appeals to these two. I just hope that when we do get into the house, it lives up to it. I think it will. And there are no fewer than 2 wonderful acres for them to explore.
Yeah, you've got the whole of the woodland area here, which is a ready-made forest school.
Yeah,
and that view, yeah, if we opened it up for camping.
For a townhome, there's a lot of land here to help them realise their grand plans. But of course, they'll need a roof over their heads too.
Michelle, Paul, do you want to look at the house as well?
Oh, OK. We are outdoors people.
I know, I've noticed.
Yeah.
But come on, I'm going to drag you indoors.
OK, thank you.
I just hope the house can sustain this enthusiasm.
So come on in. Nice high ceilings.
Really nice high ceilings, yeah.
First thing I'm going to say is it is empty, so you're going to have to use your imaginations.
And that's definitely something they're not short of. A spacious living area lies off the entrance hall.
So here we go. So a really good sized lounge. I mean, it's much bigger in here, I think, than it seems from the outside. And then you've also got this sort of secondary conservatory area off the side of the house, which really takes in those lovely views. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it has great potential.
Yeah, no, I love it.
And there you are saying, oh no, not a town, not for me, I'm a country boy.
But yeah, I know.
I'm liking the smiles. Do you want to see some more?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, let's go and look at the kitchen, the dining kitchen, actually.
Oh.
It's just across the way here.
Lovely.
I do love the hallway, the way it separates everything. So, cute little fireplace.
That's really cute.
Sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
And another conservatory on that side.
Outside it looks like a little dolly house, and inside it goes on and on.
So in the kitchen, it's a compact kitchen.
The layout is kind of similar to ours at home, isn't it? Again, it wouldn't be something to our taste, but we could easily configure it to make it work for us better.
So, I don't know how you're feeling about the level of work that you've seen so far.
It just looks like it needs a good freshen up, to be honest.
So there are 2 bedrooms upstairs. The 3rd bedroom might need to be the room at the front. So just go and have a look around, and I'll be out in the garden.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, in a sec. Off you go.
Don't get lost out there, mind.
Okay.
A bright potential bedroom or study lies parallel to the kitchen diner, while a utility room perfect for muddy paws is at the foot of the stairs.
This is another good size room.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, plenty of light, good ceiling height in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
We could possibly make this our master
Cupboard
bedroom.
space. Yeah, very possibly.
The generous bathroom is conveniently situated between the 2 bedrooms.
Fantastic light in here. That could be a wardrobe. Yeah, easily get a double bed in here.
Yeah, they're both very creative people, and they're able to really visualise how they could live in the space. But yeah, they're definitely seeing the potential in this.
An adjoining garage for Paul's motorbikes completes the property, and that just leaves the all-important question of price.
And we're back in the spot we started in. OK, now we've seen the house as well. Should we find out what it's on the market for? OK, who's going first?
I'm gonna go 385.
OK, so you're going under £385,000.
I'm going to say 415.
And we've got one over, £415,000. It's slightly under budget. It's £395,000.
Well, we couldn't ask better, could we?
At £395,000, our edge of town mystery house and surrounding land is priced towards the top of Michelle and Paul's budget. A 1930s dormer bungalow, it has 3 bedrooms, a kitchen diner and sitting area with adjoining sunroom. 2 acres of land with spectacular views have business potential for a forest school, glamping or kennels.
Completely astonished by it, and it's everything that we were looking for. The house does need a lot of work doing to it, but it's all doable, and lots of it we can do ourselves. So it's just, yeah, it's absolutely perfect. We're very excited.
Mystery House has been a real surprise, and it's been a pleasant surprise. And it's given me lots of food for thought as to what we could do, what our future could look like, and it could help us make our dreams come true.
Okay, it sounds to me like it's time for us to have a bit of a chat, to talk about where we go from here.
Okay.
Okay, should we head off?
Yeah.
Whilst Michelle and Paul are ready to make a move that will give them a brand new lifestyle here in South West Wales, it's also great to meet people who have already made their escape, like Sarah and Fed. In 2014, this young couple moved from a terraced house in Barry to a farm at the foothills of the Betws Mountain.
First job of the day is doing all the animals. This is 3 minutes of our lives we'll never get back. How long did that take?
About 30 seconds.
Over the last 8 years, they've created from scratch a sustainable rare breed livestock farm.
Morning, Tom. Are you stuck? It's always nice to come and see what the cows are up to in the morning.
Hello, boys. You ready for your food? Squelch, 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 squelch.
So the good thing about living on a farm in Wales is the spectacular views, which I get to see every morning when I come to feed the animals.
Sarah once worked as an engineer, but the pandemic made her rethink her future. And now she's trying her hand at the glamping business.
And then one day we thought, why not put a year chair? So that's what we did. So at the moment, I've got it set up ready for a family of 4 who come this afternoon.
After a lot of hard graft, Sarah and Fed's life here on the farm in Carmarthenshire just seemed to be working out. So I've come to meet them in person to find out for myself what their secret is to a happy life in the country. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, great to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Oh, what a spot you've created here.
So this looked completely different. There was no view here. And actually there was a hedge halfway through where the lake is now as well.
I can obviously see the cattle wandering around, which is just so nice to see. Did you have experience? Did you know?
There was no farming in our background at all, but there was always we always had this draw to the countryside and to nature. So, on a whim, we just decided to buy this place.
I don't think I envisaged this. I just thought, oh, we'll have a nice house with a little bit of land. And then when we moved here, after a couple of weeks, Fed went, you do realise we need to have animals. I was like, why do I need animals? And I was like, well, I'm not going to go out and cut all this grass. So it quickly escalated into a fully working farm.
I could probably rank our animals in terms of naughtiness. We have a lot, they escape, they do sillies, so patience is probably one of the big things that we've had to learn.
I would love to have a look around and meet
course.
some of the crazy animals that do the sillies.
Have you got your wellies on?
Got my wellies. First stop, the herd of 7 Highland cattle. Why Highland cattle particularly? I mean, they are beautiful to look at, but I'm guessing it wasn't just that.
They're really hardy, so they're happy to be out all year round. So we don't have to have a building to put them in winter. So as long as they're fed, they're happy. Annika in particular, the big one, is a really good escapee.
Oh, I love that thought. She takes after her namesake.
Yeah.
And as if running the farm isn't enough to keep you busy, you've now got a glamping business as well.
Yes.
Do you ever sit down?
No.
Okay.
The glamping was done initially from an economical point of view, but actually the joy of sharing the farm with people and seeing how people sort of get a little bit of an appreciation of what goes into farming and where their food comes from. I think it gives people a sort of better understanding really of what it means to eat meat.
Sounds perfect. I'd love to see the glamping pods, tents.
So we've got a yurt and a shepherd's hut.
Ooh,
the
great.
shepherd's hut's not quite finished at the
Give it a
moment.
bit of a look?
Yes, of course.
Which way?
That way.
Lovely. The glamping is in the farm's most secluded spot, so guests have complete privacy.
So this is my latest project, so it's a shepherd's hut. It's actually been up for about a year, so I'm gradually trying to fit it out with help from Fed on occasion and my mum, bless her.
It does sound like you've got some pretty good transferable skills from the job that you did before this, that you've been able to put to use.
Well, as an engineer, I was in construction. Some of those skills I've put to good use in developing this.
Fantastic. Well, I might need to put my name down for a night when it's open.
You're more than welcome.
It looks such a good spot. I can't leave without meeting the newest resident. Who is this?
This is Monty.
Oh,
so he was born 4 days ago.
Monty.
You can have a little cuddle.
So this is the cycle of life on the farm.
Yeah.
You get the hard parts.
And then you get the fun, soft, cuddly parts.
Goodness me. So Monty's a pygmy goat.
He is.
This is one of the nicest moments I've probably had all year. You're beautiful. I'm going to have to tear myself away and I really don't want to.
Yeah, you can't keep him.
No, I know. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing it with me. It's,
No
it's
problem
such
at
an
all.
inspirational story. No regrets at all?
No, definitely
None at all.
not.
We could not imagine living absolutely anywhere else.
No.
Take care. I'll see you again soon. Bye. Thank you. And now back to Michelle and Paul to see how much closer they are to their Welsh escape. Well, here's to South West Wales.
Definitely.
What a time we've had.
Oh my goodness, yeah, what a few days. It's been amazing.
Has it cemented in your minds that this move is the right move for the pair of you now? Because I know it's a big move.
It's really cemented those thoughts that this is the place that we want to be.
But I guess what I need to know is, have we helped you find somewhere that you would like to call home here?
The red house with a beautiful garden, it's something we could move into straight away. There's nothing to be done. It's a beautifully maintained house. In contrast to that, the mystery house, you know, there's lots of work that needs to be done, but it gives us the space that we were kind of after.
And then we went into that big, massive outside space. I started to think, oh, do you know what, actually, I could have my forest school here, we could have some glamping pods.
I think that has kind of given us everything that we could possibly need. Whereas the red house, yeah, that didn't give us quite the space that we were looking for.
I'd love it to be one of those two properties, but if it's not, I'm sure you will find the perfect house here for you guys and the family and Peach. And, you know, we wish you all the best with your search.
Thank you so much.
Thank you ever so much for your help and showing us around these properties. It's really opened our eyes.
With their positive outlook on life, I don't think it's going to be long before Michelle and Paul find the perfect property to call home here in beautiful South West Wales. And who knows, it could be the red house or the mystery house. And I guess what that shows us is that when you're house hunting, be open-minded. Go and look at the places that you might not have first considered. Or wherever they find to call home, we wish our couple all the best with their move to this beautiful part of Wales. Join me next time on Escape to the Country. If you would like to escape to the country in Wales, England, Northern Ireland or Scotland and need our help, why not apply online at bbc.co.uk/take part.